Hello everyone, and welcome to what is, for some reason, the first time I've looked at this game on my channel, although I have streamed it a couple times. Let's see if I can't remember the controller setup, because it has been a while since I've played. Player 1 controller. Let's do that, 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 that. No. Okay. So that should be pretty decent. I want to go to settings. Player 1 shall be Mentos. And let us play. So for those of you who don't know, Legend of Dungeon is a side-scrolling beat-em-up-esque roguelike by Robot Loves Kitty, who are a couple of very awesome developers. If you didn't know, they hosted a Greenlight Super Show a couple months back. Or maybe not even that long ago. Maybe I'm just way lost in time. I think it was actually just last month. But, hey, you know what? Sometimes you lose track of those kind of things. Whoops. Did I put previous item on W and next item on Q? That's just weird. Also, I'm going to edit the volume of this again a little bit. I'm sorry. I turned it down, but now it seems like it's a little bit higher than it should be. So I apologize if you can't hear this, but how it's playing for me is actually quite noticeable. So, you're going to play as one of many different character skins, as this one little character here, and your goal is to start at floor 1 and work your way down to floor 26, gather the treasure there, and then work your way back up to floor 1. So, for those of you who don't know, the original Rogue had 26 floors. That's why that was the number chosen. It's not just a random number. And this is a game that I very much enjoy, although I haven't spent as much time with it as I would like to. Also, it should be added that most of the reason why this hasn't appeared on the channel yet is because I tend to, when I play, like to take the time to write down what each potion does, since those are randomized each run. But when I'm doing a recording, I really don't like to do that because I feel like it takes so much time out of actual gameplay. So today we're just going to see how I do with no keeping track of anything with a physical version. We're just going to see what happens when I play as I go. It should be noted that this episode could go a bit long. If I end up having a really good run, then it could take a while to get through. So I'm probably just going to do this as one run, one episode right now, unless I die really early. But we shall see what happens. I think that was all of the first floor, so let's head down to level 2. You are going to run into harder enemies as you go on. Some of the recent items have included things like a shop, a blacksmith to upgrade your items, stuff like that to find. So we're going to be looking for those. And we are going to also, of course, be killing everything that gets in our way, hopefully. You can charge your attack by holding the attack button. And there's that. We're, of course, going to be looking for more weapons to increase our ability to kill things. We are going to be looking for secret passageways, for really just a lot of different stuff. There's a lot to find in a single run in this game. Magic books are a big help. If you can find those, some of them can be the difference between winning and losing a run. Of course, what you want to do with enemies is to hit them with the very end of your sword, because that prevents them from being able to hit you. But for some enemies that you'll encounter later on, that doesn't really make a very big difference, because you're going to be running into a lot of things that are going to spawn a lot of other things and make it very hard for you to get by. So we haven't been in here yet. We want to wait for a good opportunity to sneak out. The bat doesn't scare me too much, although it does do more damage than the snake. It also takes a while to hit you. You can kill a Snakey. The apples that we're picking up are, of course, health items to help you level up and to help you keep yourself alive. The green blobs are experience, which will help you to level up, increase your stats, and give yourself more possible health. And this is a dark room with nothing really going on here, although not too dark of a room. You'll know when we find too dark of a room. And let's see, so there's nothing more in here. We're going to see what happens if we flip this switch. I know it's going to turn on this fire over here. Nothing else happened? What happens if we turn it off? Sometimes there are little tricks like that where if you find a switch and you turn it on, it won't do anything noticeable. But if you turn it off again, then it will open up a door or something for you. So we have been over here. I feel like we haven't found very much of anything on the first floor here. The gold that you see at the bottom that we've picked up a few pieces of, by the way, is simultaneously your score and your item and your way to purchase items, which is obviously in the newest update that was added. But prior to that, it was literally just your score. But now there's a much bigger reason to collect gold for you. We are going to run all the way to the left here. Maybe we missed something. No. Oh, there's the staircase, and this is a room that I don't think I've been in. Here's a bat. Bat go bye-bye. We're going to sneak up on this snake. Oh. Oops. That was kind of weird. I bounced up on top of the snake when he hit me and just rode his head over. Let's go down this way and see what is over here to the right. We got a hat. Whoop. I forgot that I set this up weird. Mage Turban of Protection. I will wear it. Oh, it does seem to have slowed me down, maybe? It wasn't a... What was that? That was just regular Mage Turban of Protection. I'm not sure why I feel slower now. That doesn't really have any of the... Oh, God! Go away, Mr. Statue! Okay, we're just going to get ourselves involved in a fight that is not going to go that well for us. We are down to 43 health. I'm not going to use a healing. I'm not going to use any apples just yet, because I feel like that would be rather silly in case we find a big heal potion. So we got a gnome. That guy will die quick. And what did he drop? A gnome had... Goblin Hat of Awesome. That works for me. What did that change my stats to? I'm not sure, but I'm going to wear it anyway, because it looks cooler than the mage hat. So, we will come down here, and... Easy kills on some bats, although one did hit me. I am starting to get to the range where I'm thinking that it might be wise to start using some of the, like, 50 apples we have. But not just yet. We're back up to 49, thanks to that level up. Areas like this, there are usually some kind of secret switch that builds a staircase. If there's not... There are potions that increase your ability to jump that you can find, which will allow you to get up there just by jumping. Obviously, we don't have a way up there right now. We could look for if there's a switch, which does not appear there is. Let us see what's behind this door. And that's a vampire, I want to say. It's one of the enemies in the newest update that I haven't really seen yet. We should not attack him while he's facing us, and he's coming right toward us. Ow. I say, oh God! Oh God! Vampire, why? Why vampire? Why? Okay, you should just not attack anything while you're while you're in front of the vampire. I did not see that coming. I knew that if you attacked the vampire while they were looking, you would get a ton of bad spawn, but that was the first time that one has ever happened to me. So, you know what, that was a very quick run. Let's go ahead and do one more here. Oh, wow. So note to self, we really don't want to hit those things while they are, you know, right in my face. I should say that the beer here is an interesting trade-off early in the game. Because we're going to drink that this time. We got 5 beers, which are each going to give us 1 experience, and cause us to change genders. Oh, that's a trick that I didn't know before. Oh no, that doesn't work, so your experience gets removed too. Okay, never mind. I don't want to go in there. I want to go in this one. Stop being drunk. Stop being drunk and go where I tell you to go. Okay, we'll be this green dude. But yeah, beer will give you experience for the cost of one health, which is kind of a lopsided trade. It's not the worst trade to make. In fact, I could probably see a pretty good argument being made for it being worth taking. But Nimble Sultan had a feebleness. So our attack goes down a little bit, but we move much faster now. And as someone who is a fan of speed in this game, that's a good thing. You're going to get up to the snake, it's going to attack. We kill it before it hits us. Same thing with the bat. We have actually yet to run into a dark room, which are kind of a pain in the neck. Easy kill on that. So I guess I should talk about how this game is distributed. Currently speaking, it is available on the Humble Store, which there's a link to on the developer's webpage, of course, which I will link in the description, which you can purchase it at. But there's also, it has been greenlit. It was greenlit a while back. There's just not currently a Steam release out yet. So once that hits Steam, you'll be able to get it from there as well. It is currently in alpha state. The current build is called Alpha Nymph 2. And so it is not a fully complete game. If you run into bugs or anything, it's kind of to be expected. But that's just kind of a notice before you pick it up that this is an alpha game. It's a very well done alpha, don't get me wrong. This is actually one of the most polished alphas I've been a part of. But it should just be noted that it's not a completely finished game just yet. Let's see what happens if I turn the switch off. If I can open this door here? No. Let's see where our potion was. We got a dark violet potion. And that put us to sleep. So sleep potions don't really hurt you if there's nothing in the room. They do heal 1 HP. You just kind of have to wait for it to be done, which kind of is a hassle, but not really a problem. Obviously, when there are enemies in the room, falling asleep is much more dangerous. Let's head down to floor 2. Hopefully we'll be finding a new weapon sometime soon, because there are some awesome weapons around. We got a fuchsia potion, which is green is attack down. That's unfortunate, especially since we're wearing a hat of feebleness. Pretty much if you have a potion that makes you vomit, it is a stat down. If it gives you some kind of visual and audio cue other than that, it's a stat up, for which there are many. There's one that's going to raise up the amount of light you cast on the room when you go into a dark room. There's one that's going to raise up your attack strength, your defense, your... Oh, we have another potion. Brown Muddy Potion. That's attack up. No, that's defense up. Very similar animation to attack up, but not attack up. We got another potion in here. 2 more potions in here, although the Muddy Brown Potion, which I believe is what that is, was the attack down or the sleep. I think that was the sleep. Dark Violet was the attack down. So we don't want to take either of those, really. We will check to make sure that it's the same potion that we had last time, because there are some that are similar colors that you can't tell until you pick them up. Brown Muddy Potion, yeah, that's going to be sleep for us. We don't really want that. But we do have this red one over here, and some bat. Well, a bat, not some bats. And, let's see now. We got Blood Red Potion is defense down. That's unfortunate. I'm finding a very high quantity of bad potions very soon. Let's see. We haven't finished exploring it, I don't think. We might have, though. There are a lot of these little rooms. And let's see what's to the left over here. A door. Which takes us to a room with a snaky snake. Kill that easily. That is going to open that staircase up for us. Come on, snake. That may be an item? I think that's an item. It is. It's a weapon. I don't know what kind of weapon that is. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Oh god! Go away, you jerk of a statue! I hate you! So it did do some damage to me, not as bad as it was last time. We pick up a potion, which is blood red. That was defense down. We don't really want that. Ethereal crowbar of protection. So ethereal means that you jump a little bit and gets you one jump increase. So we're jumping a little bit higher than we were. And its attack is 15 plus 23 instead of 1 plus 23. So clearly a vastly superior option. So let us get rid of our sword here. We really have no reason to hang on to that for now, and it'll make inventory management easier. And this should do some good things for us in terms of giving us some survivability. And let's see, we will head in here. This is where we came from. So we can go into this next door where we will find this dude. Can I... Apparently I can attack him, but it doesn't really do much. I think you're supposed to give him potions? Maybe? We have a potion over here, so let's see. Now I remember this because I was watching the developers stream while they were testing this patch. But I'm not sure if that's the case. Does he want that? No? Don't want the potion? Don't want it? Oh, I accidentally took it instead of throwing it. My stupidity. On the bright side, our crowbar does give us defense up, so that's a plus. Let's go in here. We got a bat that we can kill. We got some other stuff we can kill. Now that we have a higher damage weapon, we don't have to charge up to kill snakes in one hit. Which is, of course, a benefit. That's always died in one hit, so that's not really a difference. And let's see, we're going to head to... We got only 13 apples. It's not really all that confidence building. Let's go in here. We'll go back this way to go find our exit again. Jumpy, jumpy, jumpy. Oh, hi, Mr. Snake. You actually hit me. I'm kind of disappointed in you. I don't know if we've been in the doors over on this side, actually. It appears that we have. Yep, because this is back to the start of level 2. So let's run down here, where we will enter level 3, which is where we died last time. Note to self, do not attack vampire, or attack in front of vampire, because you will die. Gnome hat, wonder what stats that'll have on it. A bunch of coins. So these hands don't do damage to you, but they do jump on your head and make you slow down, which of course can be a hassle if you're running away from something fast. Get back here, stupid gnome. I'm pretty sure that's just a bloody red potion in there. I know, muddy brown, but it's worth the effort of fighting these skeletons for experience. And that guy's dangerous. He has once been nicknamed Enrique by Empty Apartment Gaming, and so that is what I will call him. Should not have tried to sneak up on him. Okay, so there's a staircase down to the next floor. That'll be good to remember. We got a secret door over there. That's just going to take us right back into this room. That's not very productive. Can we get past Enrique? Close the door. Well, unfortunately, I closed the door, but now he knows that I'm in here, and he's just kind of like, I'm gonna wait for you. The door is going to open soon. This is bad. This is very, very bad. I can't hit him, and he's directly blocking me in. Enrique! Apples! Apples! Lots of apples! Eat all the apples. Run away! Yeah, that's right. I escaped you, Enrique. Oh god, a bat! A bat! Where's my crowbar? Whew. Well there, evil Enrique did not get along with me very well. Snake! Hate you, snake. Just get up to 49 health, and then we're gonna go through this door. Nimble Skull Mask of Protection. Is that better than my current Nimble Sultan Head of Feebleness? Yes. Oh, it is less nimble, apparently. So, you know what? We're going to stick with the Sultan Hat, because it makes us move faster. And get rid of those. And let's just go down to the next floor. This is a very hectic room for the floor to start on. We're going to need to time this well. Let's go take care of this snake first. He's going to give us an apple. The skeleton will die quick. If mummies hit you, they actually cause damage to your weapon. They make it clumsy, which means that you have less defense while you're wielding it. But if we can successfully take this guy out without getting hit, it's a good start on this room. I normally don't see rooms this hectic on the first room of a floor, even at floor 4. Let's just wait here, charge, attack. Not too concerned about the experience, because there's a lot going on in this room that I don't want to cause me problems. But now that I kind of simplified it a bit, let's go in here, kill this dude. That bat got to me, unfortunately. But we're going to kill all that stuff. We get a box that has apparently a apple in it. An apple, I guess, if you want to be English grammatically correct. So now we're just going to wait here and kill this mummy as it slowly saunters toward us. There we go. We get a new hat, which is Ethereal Pirate Hat of Awesome. That sounds pretty awesome. Not just because it has awesome in the name. Inky Black Potion. That is attack up. I like that. I like that a whole lot. Oh, we feel so slow now without the nimble stat. But we jump so high. I need speed up potions desperately. I should hang on to this because that is a good way to go faster. You don't actually have to equip the items to make use of their effects, you just need to be holding them. Lantern. There's one bat in here. So yeah, there are rooms that are all dark like that left-hand side there that are kind of a pain to deal with. Essentially the best strategy that I know of to deal with them is you have to throw your lantern down and then proceed to use that to kind of light up while you fight. But that's a whole different story for when we run across one of those rooms. And there might be a secret room over here. No. No. There's probably a switch somewhere. Whether the switch would actually open up anything or not, I don't know, but regardless, we're just going to move onwards. Let's see. Have we gone through this door? Is this the one we came in from? Yes. So we want to go through the door on the left here where we will find... It should also be noted that the soundtrack for this game is actually made up of a bunch of different songs cut up, and then based on the different things going on in the room, it can actually adjust itself and play snippets of it randomly. So it's randomized down to the music, which is really awesome in my opinion. I don't know if I've made it clear yet, but I really do like this game. I'm not sure entirely why I haven't played more of it than I have, other than the fact that new things keep coming out and I don't really spend as much time as I would like with any game. But as a whole, this is definitely something that I'm looking forward to the full version of. Well, let's turn on some lights for us, maybe. Doesn't appear to. There's a potion, there's a skeleton. Let us do that. And now you see what I mean by throwing down your lantern and using that to light the way for you. There's another potion up here. You might as well try to take both of them. A big heal could be a game changer right now. So we've got 2 Azure potions. Those are going to be luminosity up, which isn't necessarily the best stat to get, but it is helpful a little bit. And we're going to focus on taking out everything in this room. So we're kind of up against the wall right here. I mean, we do have a decent amount of apples we can use to heal, but our health is low enough where some enemies can just kill us before we even stand a chance. Not unlike that vampire did to us by mass spawning bats everywhere. Let's not take a couple apples. Well, let's take 2 apples. I think some things do like 39 damage at this point in the game, if I recall. So a couple of apples should give us at least a hit of survivability. I really like being able to jump higher, but at the same time, I'm really disappointed by the lack of speed with this pirate hat on. Let's kill that skeleton from behind, nice and easily. This was this room where we didn't have a whole lot to do. There's now a snake hiding in this room. Haha, free apple. You know what? We're going back to this hat. I want to be able to move quicker. If I need to jump higher, I can always equip the other one, but... Oh yeah, that just opened up that staircase. Oh, a bat. And let's see now. I don't know where the staircase is. I know I've been through a lot of these rooms several times, but I forget where, if I've seen the staircase, it is. That's the staircase up. Nothing over here. Yay, moving fast again. Let's go. Nothing in this corner. Get some experience. Go in this door. And then maybe go in this door. Have I been in here? Yeah, this is this room. Oh god. And have I been in... Oh, there's the staircase. A der. So there's a statue. This room is a bit dark, but not super dark. That looks like an awesome sword. I really look forward to picking that up. What are you, sword? Nimble Sword of Blades of Feebleness. So this is attack down, but this is one of the awesome items in the game. As you can see, every time that we hit something, we spawn some magic missiles. These magic missiles can do even more damage to the enemy. It's one of the better weapons in the game. So this run has turned into very much potentially awesome just by picking up that item. I'm glad that we found something kind of rare like that in this run. Unfortunately, it does have the feebleness trait, which is obviously not the best thing for a weapon, but that's probably, yeah, blood red, which we don't want to take. We do want to use more of our Sword of Awesome. I believe that's blood red as well. I'm not going to risk the jump to get it then. And we are going to go up here. This is the kind of room where this thing shines. Because you hit things, and then everything else in the room starts getting hit. And it just keeps up on a pattern. And suddenly that bat can't even make it to me without dying. So yeah, this is one of the cooler items in the game. In terms of pure weapon. I should attack going that way. That's going to give me that experience up there if I run. Very good. I also made this bridge, which is going to take us to a dead end, unfortunately. What is over here? We got... I forget which door we came out of. Was it this one? Yes, it was. So let's go in over here. We're going to try our best to survive now. because honestly getting a weapon like this doesn't happen every run, and I am quite excited to handle it. This might actually be the first time I've gotten one of the blank of blades weapons. Took some stupid damage. We do want to use up a couple of apples. Just enough to give us some survivability. I'm also going to take a drink real quick. So, let us go ahead and... We got a miner's hat that's useful for dark rooms. Even if the stats it's got are useless, it's good for that. Ha 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 ha. That's what you get, you stupid mummy. And now you see why I love this weapon. It's like a magic book and a sword combined into one. And that's really, really useful at this point in the game. And especially later on when enemies start to spawn a lot of stuff, you'll start to find that you have a huge ability to kill them compared to normal when you have a weapon like that. But our health is getting low, so some more apples would be nice. And you know what, with that, this is about a half an hour. I feel like this is a decent time to cut into a second episode. Not so much to drag it out, but because I know that if I put up, an hour, hour and a half long run, you guys might not want to watch that all in one day. Whereas if I record a 30-minute episode, cut it off, continue the run on another one, that's something that's more of a palatable size to watch in a day, or at one time even. So yeah, I'm going to call this here. We will be back with another episode of this very same run very shortly. For now, thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you again on the next episode, and I will see you next time. Have a good day, night, morning, whatever it may be.